It's time to hit the hardwood for exciting high school basketball action on the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV. Tonight's game is brought to you by Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, River Cities Builders, A&A Porta Potties, Stone's Pharmacy, Greg Gibson Insurance, Callahan Excavating, James Do It Best Hardware, Ashland Credit Union, Trace Hermanos Mexican Restaurant, Members Choice Credit Union, Ashland Community and Technical College, the Greenup Baptist Association, First and People's Bank, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Pure Country Automotive, Raceland Christian Church, Orcut Tree Service, Gillum Drug, All That Blooms, Grayson Sporting Goods, Bowman's Auto and Collision Center, Eastside Kids Boutique, First Light Home Care, and Tyler's Pizza. Now let's go courtside for Kansas School District. Of what looks to be the odds-on favorite in the season away from getting things underway for the 2023 district tournament here in Lewis County. Raceland comes off of a loss last time out to Ashland, 79-46. That was a night after they had really gotten after a All-A regional championship against Menifee County. Lewis County, they've lost their last 5. I talked with Coach Scott Tackett just a few moments ago, and he said their last time out, a 52-49 loss on a 3-point buzzer beater from a kid in the corner who heaved up a prayer that brought rain. The kid was 0 for 14 from three-point land, and the high arcing shot, nothing but twine as it went through for the victory for the Bulldogs, and a 5th straight loss for the Lions. We'll take a break. When we return, meet our starting lineups to get you ready for tip-off. About 15:50 to go here in pregame coverage, and our coverage continues after this here on Countdown to Tip-Off on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River Cities Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
My truck and I work all day long, so the truck has to be tough. But I want my truck loan easygoing, and that's what I get at my bank. Flexible terms, great rates. My truck loan works for me, just like my truck.
For great rates on loans for your next truck or car, see the good folks at First and People's Bank, the home office. Member Equal Housing.
Lady in your life, get her a gift card from Bless Your Heart Boutique. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, 10 to 2. Closed on Sunday. That's Bless Your Heart Boutique, 120 South Caramel Boulevard in the Grayson.
So back in the Derby Classic, however, that game was not a district seeding matchup. So tonight, the first game for the Rams, they will play at Russell on Friday night. Then the game scheduled on the 27th against Greenup County. That game has been canceled, or I should say postponed, to a different date. And looking at here on the schedule now, see that has been updated to February the 13th due to the Rams traveling to Richmond to play in the All-A State Tournament. So the Rams will not play on the 27th. They'll go to Greenup County on the 30th. Then they bring Russell in on February the 3rd, Lewis County on the 10th, and then Greenup County on the 13th to close out district play. For Lewis County, their only district game thus far, a loss to Russell, 58-47 on January the 6th. They've got Greenup County here on Friday night. We'll have the call for that one as well here on Cool TV. Then they travel to Greenup County on February 3rd. Raceland at Raceland on the 10th. And that will wrap up things for them in district action. Again, the Rams come up on the losing side of things against Ashland, 79-46. I was talking with Joe Bryan before that game, and he said it was simply just one of those types of nights that they were hoping to get something going early, and if they did, they were going to go with it. And if not, it was what it was. And they just pretty much tried to keep things as close as they possibly could, but the legs simply were just not there without a doubt. After the overtime win over Menifee County the night before, and in a gritty win over Fairview on Monday night of that same week, and then a win in the opening round over Elliott on Saturday. So they hope to be well rested and a little spring in the step here tonight. This one's a big one to start things off in district action. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll take a look at Lewis County and get you ready for tip-off. About 10 minutes to go here in pregame coverage. And our
authentic Mexican menu items you want. Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Painesville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy. Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration, that was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now. With ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/findyourcareer.
Hey fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team without changing your spending habits. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. So come on in and sign up for your team debit card at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue in Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
Hey, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Michael. Come see us at Bowman's.
Bowman's can do frame repair. They have a downdraft bake oven for a factory paint finish. And they get your vehicle back to its pre-accident condition with qualified iCar Gold certified technicians. Bowman's is also an ASE certified mechanical shop, providing transmission flushes, steering and suspension services, AC service, oil changes, and tune-ups. That's Bowman's Auto Service, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. Call 836-0837.
Back on Countdown to Tip-Off on the Cool Hits Sports Network, getting you ready for Raceland and Lewis County in a very key 63rd District tilt. The Lions come in losers of the last 5, but they've took a heartbreaker here against Lawrence County, 62-59. And something to kind of look at this team as they've been going through. Again, Trey Jerky making his way back. He's played in 8 games now after it was, I believe, finally diagnosed with mono. Was the final diagnosis that sidelined him. He was not able to play much of the first month of the season. But I talked with Coach Scott Tackett just a little while ago, and he said he's starting to get his legs underneath him, and he really likes the way his team is trending. He feels like that it's moving in the right direction. Jerky, a phenomenal young man. He can get to the rim. He shoots it very well, and we certainly are excited to see what he can do here tonight. We'll step aside for a break for the national anthem. When we return, we'll continue our preview coverage here between Lewis and Raceland on Countdown to Tip-Off on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Raceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
Hi, my name is Brian Horton, Mission Strategist for the Churches of the Greenup Baptist Association. We exist to revitalize, mobilize, and multiply New Testament churches in Northeast Kentucky and the world. The Churches of the Greenup Association are moving forward together in the Great Commission work. If you live in Lawrence, Boyd, Greenup, Carter, or Elliott counties, I want to invite you to attend one of the Greenup Baptist churches this coming Sunday. Once there, I know you will find a community of people who will welcome you and love you. For more information, go to greenupbaptist.org.
Visit Eastside Kids Boutique in Grayson for the best selection of clothing for boys and girls, including newborns. Eastside Kids Boutique has affordable clothing for every season, including t-shirts, sweaters, hats, and more. Eastside Kids Boutique even has items for that special lady in your life, including home decor, clothing, jewelry, accessories, gift baskets, and more. That's Eastside Kids Boutique, 603 East Main Street in Grayson. Call 606-475-1683 or visit them on Facebook, Eastside Kids Boutique in Grayson.
Hello, I'm Michael Bowling, Senior Vice President of Kentucky Farmers Bank. When you do business with Kentucky Farmers Bank, you're making an investment in your community. Your money stays local, we never sell your loan, and in turn, we invest in local families, churches, schools, and charities. We believe in our community, and that's why we are the better bank for loans.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for loans since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world-famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
The national anthem performed by the Lewis County Band. The colors exiting the court. And the colors tonight presented by the Lewis County Junior ROTC. Good night for basketball here tonight on a Tuesday evening in Vanceburg. Happy to have everyone along with us here on Cool TV. This one really kind of sets the table for district play. I think that Russell has made a case for itself that they deserve to be recognized as the top team in the district. They've won 11 straight, and the only district win that they've gotten thus far, 2 district wins they've gotten, they got away with one after a game they opened up a huge lead in the first half against Greenup County. They snuck out of the greenhouse with an 8-point win the last time out. And then they got a win over Lewis County, 58-47, back on the 6th of January. For Raceland, the Raceland Rams played Russell, again back in the Derby Classic in the championship game, but did not count that as a district seeding game. So this will be the Rams' first official 63rd district tilt in what's going to be a very busy final 4.5 weeks of the regular season. The Rams still without leading scorer Christian Large. Expect him probably back maybe by Friday. But he did go through some warm-ups tonight, but I believe is still not cleared to play as he's still through concussion protocol. For Lewis County, starting to return the services of Trey Jerky. That's certainly a player that they are going to be happy to see back amongst the ways of that team, and more importantly, everything that he brings to the Lions offensively. He's played in 8 games since making the return after having to sit out much of the first month plus of the season of what was, I believe, finally diagnosed as mono. But Trey, a great kid, a heck of a basketball player. He loves to get to those elbows, and if he can get to an opportunity to get to that elbow for those shots, he's a tough guy to slow down, especially when he gets going downhill. For the Rams, it's, again, Connor Thackers. He's had the hot touch and the hot hand as of late, and, of course, Jacob Gauze. I'm excited to see the matchup between Gauze and Noble down low. That's the two big men for the two teams here tonight. This one should be a dandy. There's opportunities on both sides of this one as they match up throughout this ball game. Our crew tonight, courtside cameras, Felicia Collier. Our executive producer is MJ McKay. I'm James Collier, happy to have you along with us here tonight. And we're ready for some basketball as we'll meet our starting lineups. We'll start first with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Raceland Rams. It'll look like this. In the backcourt, a 5'11 junior, number 2, Holden Topping. He's joined there by 5'10 8th grader, number 12, Jonah Arnett, and a 5'8 senior, number 11, Landon Newman. In the front court, 6'4 sophomore, number 24, Connor Thacker, and the man in the middle, number 33, 6'6 senior of Jacob Gauze. Again, Topping, Arnett, Newman, Thacker, and Gauze, the starting 5 for the Raceland Rams, all decked out in black, orange, and white trim tonight. Rams in the white across the chest. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Lewis County Lions, 3-13 under head coach Scott Tackett. It'll look like this. In the backcourt, a 5'10 senior, number 21, Andrew Collins. A 6' senior, number 23, Trey Jerky. And a 5'10 junior, number 34, Xavier Prater. In the front court, 6'2 senior, number 0, Caden Box. And a forward, 6'3 sophomore, number 44, Drew Noble. Collins, Jerky, Prater, Box, and Noble, the starting 5 for Scott Tackett's Lewis County Lions. All decked out in white, red and blue trim, LC across the chest with the blue numerals outlined in red. Dave Anderson, Jeff Callahan, Gavin Ramsey are starting officials for this evening. Raceland will work it from right to left as I view it high atop here at the middle school. Jerky and Gauze center court. We're ready for basketball. Dave Anderson steps in, is tipped into the front court. Backdoor it goes to Topping. He'll put it up off the left side and good, and the Rams jump out to an early 2-0 lead. They have executed that perfectly this season, and they take advantage of the opportunity. Here's Noble, high post right side. Puts it on the deck one time. Jerky stops free throw line. Puts up the shot, front iron short, no good. Nice box out there by Jacob Gauze. Rams front court leading 2-0. Thacker in transition, spins into the lane, turns off the right side off the window. Too stiff, no good. Ball tipped around, it kicks all the way out. Caden Box will haul it in. Box front court. Gives it off to Jerky on the wing. Works off a screen, high ball screen. Stops on the left side, goes to Box. Nearly lost the handle on the pill. He's tied up. Prater in the corner. Tries to feed it in, and Jacob Gauze swats it away. Newman in transition. Brings it off to Thacker. Thacker off to Arnett. Arnett shuffled his feet, and he sure did. He traveled. First turnover for the Rams here in the opening going. 7 minutes to play here in the opening period. It's 2-0 Raceland. Box brings it in. Jerky turns, looks to Scott Tackett. He'll walk it into the across the midcourt stripe into the front court. Jonah Arnett picks him up there. They'll work it around into the corner. Prater feeds it into Jerky. Jerky on the baseline, and it's poked out of bounds. It'll stay with Lewis County underneath their own bucket. Caden Box the trigger in. Brings it into Jerky. Jerky spins on the baseline. Puts it on the deck. Into the lane. Stops on the right elbow. Goes to the left hand off the right side and finishes for the bucket. And we're even at 2. Newman front court for the Rams. Crosses it over. Hands it off to Thacker. Top of the key. Now to Arnett. Arnett curls into the lane. Kicks it back out to Topping. Topping left wing. Galls wants it inside. He and Noble going at it, and a whistle and a foul away from the ball as they'll get that one on Trey Jerky. That's his first, team's first. 6:24 to go here in the opening period, all even at 2. Thacker will toss it into the backcourt to Newman. Newman curls it around, brings it across the midcourt stripe and the big LC logo here at the middle school. Here's Arnett, left wing. Collins working on him. Looks underside to Galls, nothing happening. Arnett now jogs it into the left wing. Working in a man-to-man, blows past Prater, gets the help side defense, and a whistle and a foul underneath. They'll get that one on Xavier Prater. That's his first, team's second. And Jonah Arnett's going to go to the line and shoot 2. So first free throw opportunities in the contest. Arnett eyes and fires. First one's too stiff. Arnett, a 72.7% free throw shooter. Takes a look at the second one. That one rattles home. Rams back in front, 3-2. Box takes it in the backcourt, brings it front court inside of 6 minutes to play here in the first period. Centers it up, brings it off to Jerky. Working on Arnett. Out to Prater. Prater on the lone out above the keyhole. Now Jerky on the wing. Right side in front of the Rams bench. Works off a screen, a little jab step. Goes dribble drive baseline, brings it out to Noble. Noble pumps, goes in, blocked away. Fights for his own rebound, goes up and is fouled. And he'll shoot 2. Look at that one on Connor Thacker. His first, team's first. And Drew Noble to the line for a pair. Noble, 71.2% free throw shooter for this Lions team. Pushes the first one up, and we're tied at 3. One more for the sophomore. That one on its way and finds its mark. The Lions back in front by 1. They'll show a little press now. There's Newman. Gets past the press, stops a floater in the lane's good. Landon Newman puts the Rams back in front, 5-4. Jerky, front court on Arnett, gets into the lane, goes right off the right side, shot is up, no good. Rebound by Jacob Gauze. Rams in transition. Newman with a 1-point lead, backs it out on the right side. Looking for a screen, nothing happening there. He'll fan it out, bring it out in between the halos. Here's Arnett, left wing. He'll pull the trigger. 3's on the way. Yes! Jonah Arnett with a Ram Pharmacy triple. 8-4, the Rams doubling up the Lions here early on. All 3-pointers tonight brought to you in part by Ram Pharmacy. Free throw attempts by the Rams brought to you in part by Johnson Chiropractic. Here's Noble on the baseline. Goes into the paint. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, Jacob Gauze. Quickly in transition, topping into the left corner. Crosses it over in front of Box. He'll fan it back out with an 8-4 lead. He'll reset the offense. Now Thacker in the left corner next to the Lewis County bench. Works it out top to Newman. Newman finds a seam at the Thacker. Thacker steps into a 3 from the left wing. Got it! Connor Thacker with a Ram Pharmacy triple. 7-point lead for the Rams here early on. It's 11-4 as we approach the halfway point of the first period. Box out to Jerky. Jerky right of point. Here's Collins. Looks underneath, looking for Noble. Nothing happening there. They'll go to Box left of point. Gets into the lane, steps up, floater up, shot is too stiff. Rebound by Topping. He comes front court, finds a seam off the right side, and a circus-like shot underneath is partially blocked, but he's also fouled. First, team's third. And a timeout requested by Scott Tackett in Lewis County. This 30-second timeout is brought to you in part by Bowman's Auto Service and Collision Center in Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. They can get your vehicle looking almost brand new again, and they have experienced mechanics that provide quality service work. That's Bowman's Auto Service and Collision Center, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods, a proud supporter of high school athletics. Peek there inside the Lewis County huddle there. You can just vaguely make out Coach Tackett. Rams shooting the ball very well. 4 for 5 from the field to Lewis County's 1 of 5. And the Rams lead this one by 7 here early on. So Topping to the line to shoot 2. Pushes the first one up and leaves that one front iron short from the Johnson Chiropractic free throw line. One more for the junior. That one misses its mark as well. Prater grabs the rebound on the baseline. Jerky jogs it into the front court. Crosses over. Here's Prater, turns in front of Gauls. Shot is up, no good. Jules Farrell with a rebound. Farrell checking in on that last dead ball there as he came in for Jonah Arnett. Here's Newman. Left side now. 7-point lead for the Rams. Newman will hand it off to Topping. Topping or curling out of the left wing. Lewis County showing a little 2-3 zone now, it appears. Gets a screen there from Thacker, brings it off to Newman. Newman looks at a double team, jogs out of the pressure. Here's Farrell. Steps back in the corner, launches a 3, left that one short the whole way. Collins catches the rebound, and then Farrell steals it away in the backcourt. And then the Rams turn it over in the backside, and then a whistle and a foul. That one's on Connor Thacker. That's his second, team's second. Thacker takes a seat. Jonah Arnett has to return. Jerky front court. Works off a screen from Noble. Steps through, stops, pivots, turns, puts it up off the window. Good. Strong take there by Trey Jerky. He's got 4 of the 6 Lions points. And this is 11-6 here in the first period. Rams looking in a 2-3 zone. Newman wants it back out top. Take it off to Topping. Topping tight roping that far sideline. Farrell working inside. 2 minutes to go here in the first. Play a little 2-guard game now, looks like. Newman finds a seam of the lane. Floater off the window. Too stiff, no good. Ball tipped into the hands of Prater. Throws a dart down to Noble. Noble backs himself in off the window. Good. Strong take there by Drew Noble. And the lead's down to 3. Noble with 4 points. Here's Topping. Gives it up, gets it back. Gives it off to Farrell. Farrell off the right elbow. Floater in the lane. No. Noble with a strong rebound. Chance to tie or cut it to 1, and they'll look past to Prater. Prater reverses it off to Noble. One time to Collins. Entry pass. Prater spins in the lane. Good. Xavier Prater. And a 6-0 run by the Rams, and it's a 30-second timeout. That 30-second timeout is brought to you in part by Bowman's Auto Service and Collision Center on Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. They can get your vehicle looking almost brand new again, and they have experienced mechanics that provide quality service work. That's Bowman's Auto Service and Collision Center, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods, a proud supporter of high school athletics. Good look there at the Rams timeout with Joe Bryan. Trying to get things going after rushing out to a 7-point lead, and a quick 6-0 spurt by the Lions. Have the Rams scrambling a little bit. Parker Eisen will check in the basketball game for Holden Topping. 1:08 to play here in the first. Rams basketball. Newman takes the inbound from Farrow. Newman throws over the pressure. Here's Farrell out of the left corner, trying to really do a little run and jump now. Here's Newman. Ison, he's got a hot hand from long range. He had a couple big threes out in JV. Newman out of the corner, dribbles out of the pressure. Arnett starts to attack, goes to the left side, high up for the window, no good. In transition, here's Box going the other way, and he's fouled on the way up. They'll get it on Ison. It's his first team's third. And Caden Box to the line to shoot 2. First free throw, front iron short. Box only a 45% free throw shooter on the season. That's not Charles Welch coming on. That's Connor Sutton. Second free throw is on the way and good. We're even at 11. 14 seconds to go here in the opening period. Newman brings it off to Ison, 6 seconds. Back to Newman, 3 seconds. He's got to step into a long-range 3, off the window, no. And that takes us to the end of 1 quarter of play. All tied at 11 through 1. Second quarter when we return after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Pure Country Chevrolet in Grayson is working hard every day buying and trading for the nicest used vehicles in the area. With over 150 used cars in our huge dealer inventory, odds are we'll have the car you want at the price you need. And as always, we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one of ours. We also have new rides arriving daily, so come out. Look us over for your next auto need. With 4 locations, we're easy to get to, so don't wait. Come and let us help you have the vehicle you deserve at the best deal every time. On the web, purecountryauto.com, or call us 606-474-5116. Pure Country Chevrolet, find new roads.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
All even after 1 at 11 as we welcome you back here to Lewis County Middle School. Lions close the quarter on a 7-0 run. And quarter number 2 off we go. Left to right, the Lions have the basketball and work it as I view it here high atop the ball court. Here's Jerky, gets into the lane, puts it up off the window, no good. Prater with a rebound inside, turns, puts it up and blocked away. Here's Ison for the lead, is good. (13-11). Jerky spins, lost it, but out to Noble. High arcing shot from the free throw line is in. Nice take there by him. Here's Farrow. Pitches down to Arnett. Arnett drives on the baseline and they got away with a push off as Andrew Collins just picked up his second, team's 4th. And here comes Hunter Jerky coming on for Andrew Collins. Farrell to bring it in, does so to Ison. Rams lead this one by one. Jerky in transition. Noble wasn't looking for the pass and then has it poked away. And a traveling violation gives it back to Raceland. Newman to check in on the next dead ball. Here's Topping. Now Eisen looking at that high 2-3 zone, if you will. Lobs it over to Eisen. Eisen goes left elbow, back to Topping. Arnett steps into a straightaway three, no good. Sutton goes up for the rebound. And then a whistle and a tie-up underneath. Look at the foul on Jerky. His first, team's fifth. Newman returns for Jules Farrow. Topping to bring it in. Takes it all the way out near the midcourt stripe. Arnett gets into the lane, stops in the keyhole, out to Eisen. Eisen cut off there. Now Topping. Lewis County back into a man-to-man. Topping crosses it over, lost the handle on the appeal, curls it back in, gets in the into the lane. Scoop shot is up and no good. Rebound Prater. Jerky in a hurry, off the window, no good. Prater backdoor rebound, fighting for it underneath, and in Topping takes it away. Newman steps into a long three, left of point, Monty. A Ram Pharmacy triple, 17-13. Rams lead this one by 4. Here's Jerky. Thinks right, goes left. Gives it up to Noble. Right of point, off the box. Prater wants it inside. He's got the mismatch. Backs himself in. And a whistle and a foul. They'll get it on Newman. His team's fourth, his first. And Xavier Prater to the line for 2. Prater eyes and fires. And gets the friendly roll. Jacob Gauze returning for Connor Sutton. One more for the junior. And that one's good as well. And Colton Tackett will come on for Prater. 17-15, a 2-point lead for the Rams as we approach the 5-minute mark here to go in the first half. Here's Arnett. Goes dribble drive baseline, stops on the left side, and he's fouled on the baseline. As they'll get that one on Hunter Jerky. That's his second, team 6. So the next foul on the Lions will have Raceland shooting bonus. Newman high over his head. Trying to get it in. Just does so before the 5-second violation. Here's Gauze. Puts it on the deck. Kicks it off to Newman. Newman steps in. 16-footer. Too stiff. No good. Box with a rebound. Jerky looks it off to Tackett. Right wing 3 for the lead. No. Ball's loose underneath. And it'll stay with Lewis County. 4:46 on a rested clock. 2-point lead for the Rams. Chance to tie or take the lead for the Lions. Lob comes into Jerky. Backs himself in. Puts it up off the window. Good, and we're even at 17. Trey Jerky with his 6th point of the ball game. Newman front court. Working on Hunter Jerky. Loses the handle on the pill. Pitches it out there to Topping. Topping out at the volleyball line. Starts right. Eisen tries to go backdoor, nothing happening there. Get a screen from Gauze. Little stutter step comes off the left elbow out to Newman. Has it raked from behind, but corrals it back in and kicks it out to Arnett. Newman working with the basketball out at the halo at midcourt. Here's Topping, takes the pitch over top, high up off the window, good. And Holden Topping puts in his 4th point and pushes the lead back out to 2, 19-17. Jerky off to the right side, stops there, looks back door, nothing happening there, gives it to Noble. Noble working on Gauls, finds himself in, works off the left side, spins, puts it on the window, good. And we're even at 19. Drew Noble's 8th point of the ball game. Newman into the lane. Up, no good. Gauls fighting for the rebound. Can't get it down. It's tipped back out to Box. Box steps back, 3 for the lead. Yes! Caden Box steps back and gives Lewis County its first lead of the ball game. His 4th point of the contest, and the Lions lead this one 22-19 as we approach the 3-minute mark here to go before halftime. Topping finds a seam to the rack, gets into the lane, has it raked away, kicks it back out to Arnett. Back to Topping. Topping into the lane. Goes with a scoop shot from the left side, no good. Rebound poked out to Jerky. Jerky feeds it back door. Nice stop there by Drew Noble. Lets Jacob Gauls fly through and then puts it up off the window and forces Raceland into a full timeout. Back in 60 seconds on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Hey, this is Greg Gibson with Greg Gibson Insurance, and just an announcement, I'm retiring from Major League Baseball. This will be my final season. After 24 years as Major League umpire, I'm ready to become a full-time insurance guy. So anyway, if you haven't heard about us, check us out on the web, www.greggibsoninsurance.com. Give us a call today. Stop by. We'd love to talk to you about your insurance. Give us a call today. It's Greg Gibson Insurance, helping you make the right call.
We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports.
Newman front court. Working on Hunter Jerky. Gives it off there to Jonah Arnett. Jerky tries to provide a little bit of pressure. Here's Eisen. Out to Farrow. Farrell curls it in, looks underneath, finds Jacob Gauls. Gauls catches it high over his head, turns and finds the bucket and kisses the window for his first points of the night. Leads down to 3 as we approach the 2-minute mark to go here in the first half. Eisen nearly forced a turnover there. Box loses the handle on it, and then as Landon Newman steps in and tries to poke it away, he picks up his second, team's 5th. And here comes Holden Topping back on as Newman will have to take a seat as he's seat belted over there with Connor Thacker, who picked up 2 quick ones early in the first quarter. Here's Tackett, pitch it off there to Hunter Jerky. High post Trey Jerky finds Noble on the baseline. Nice find. And Noble's 12th point goes down, and the lead's out to 5 once again. Trey Jerky dishing the dime here tonight in Vanceburg. Topping all the way out near the midcourt strike. Now to Arnett. Arnett fakes right, comes left. Wants to attack. Gets to the left elbow, out to Farrell. Spot up 3 from the left corner. No, too stiff. Backdoor. Parker Eisen chases it down, but he stepped out of bounds. So the ball goes back to the Lions with 1:25 to play here before halftime. And a 5-point lead. Chance to take their largest lead of the ball game. Stay tuned with me at the half. We'll check all the scoring and stats of this one. Get you ready for a second half thriller here in Vanceburg. Jerky pirouettes, turns, finds his brother. Hunter goes back to Trey and then has that one raked away. Nice job there by Jacob Gauls to force a turnover on the baseline. Inside of a minute to go before halftime. Topping off to Arnett, left side. Gets a screen from Gauls. Nothing happening there for Arnett. Tries to go inside to Gauls. Gauls looks at a triple team. Pulls it back in, spins. Takes it back out to Farrell out top of the key as he was hammered hard there by Drew Noble. Farrell crosses over, stops, backpedals. Now to Topping. Starts to attack to the right elbow extended. Stops, gets in the lane, puts up a shot. Yes! Nice take there by Holden Topping. And the lead's down to 3. And Scott Tackett with 20 seconds to go before halftime will say, let's hold for the final shot and go to the locker room with a lead. A field goal would tie their largest lead of the ballgame. A 3 would give us their largest lead of 6. Here's Jerky, spins left elbow, 15-foot turnaround jumper, no. Colton Tackett follows. Here's a 3 at the horn. Good if it goes, but it won't. A great first half that simply would not go down. But the Lions going to the locker room, leading this one by 3, 26-23. Halftime when we return after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
Does your gas station or convenience store need a facelift? If so, call River City Builders at 473-4112 for your remedy. Big or small projects, River City's Builders is a company for all your needs. We have extensive experience in the petroleum industry, from routine gas dispenser and canopy maintenance to above-ground, underground tank and piping work to full-blown remodels and new builds. Call River City Builders at 473-4112 for all your petroleum needs. We'll cover your back and keep your customers pumping gas.
Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Hi, my name is Brian Horton, Mission Strategist for the Churches of the Greenup Baptist Association. We exist to revitalize, mobilize, and multiply New Testament churches in Northeast Kentucky and the world. The Churches of the Greenup Association are moving forward together in the Great Commission work. If you live in Lawrence, Boyd, Greenup, Carter, or Elliott counties, I want to invite you to attend one of the Greenup Baptist churches this coming Sunday. Once there, I know you will find a community of people who will welcome you and love you. For more information, go to greenupbaptist.org.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Halftime here in Vanceburg. Good look there of the Lewis County Band. That's one thing you're going to get when you come to Vanceburg. You're going to get a heck of a show by this group. They put on a spectacle. That's one of the things I love about coming up here is the atmosphere the band brings in. And they rock it out here at the middle school. 26-23 our score at the half. Let's take you back through this one, as the Rams led it 11-4 early in the first quarter. Lewis County burns a timeout. They roll off a 7-0 run. We're even at 11 after 1. Raceland opens up a little bit of a lead, and then the Lions put together another 7-0 run. They outscore the Rams 15-12 in the second quarter, and they go to the locker room leading by 3, 26-23. We'll take a break. We return. We'll look at some stats, get you ready for the second half. Lions in the locker room up by 3 on the Rams. Our coverage continues after this on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive, Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
When you shop and invest locally, you put in motion a sequence of actions which multiplies the money that is available in our area to create jobs and provide emergency services, police, and fire protection, as well as improving the quality of education in our local schools. Shop and invest locally whenever you can. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Raceland Christian Church, 210 Caroline Road, wishes all of our area athletes the best as they compete in their respective seasons. May you be encouraged by your church family to run with endurance the race set before you in such a way as pleases Jesus so that you gain the prize that never fades away. Raceland Christian Church meets Sunday at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. at 210 Caroline Road, Raceland. Visit us online at racelandchristian.com.
Few of the student section members hanging out at halftime here. 26-23 at the half. Let's take a look at some numbers here for you. We'll start first with Lewis County. 47.6% from the field, 10 of 21, 1 of 3 from long range, 33%. 83.3% from the free throw line, 5 of 6, 12 rebounds in this one. They've turned it over only twice. Drew Noble leads away with 12 points. He's 5 for 6 from the field. He's hit both free throws. Other scoring, Caden Box with 4. Trey Jerky has 6. Xavier Prater with 4. For the visiting Raceland Rams, 9 of 21 from the field, 42.9%. They're 4 for 8 from long range, 50%. 1 of 4, though, from the free throw line. That's 25%. 11 rebounds, 4 turnovers in the opening 16 minutes. Holden Topping leads away with 6. Landon Newman has 5. Jonah Arnett with 4. Parker Ice and Connor Thacker each with 3. Jacob Gauze has 2. Big number, though, 2 personal fouls for Connor Thacker and Landon Newman. As those, again, Connor Thacker was relegated to the bench after 5 minutes of action in the first half of play. 26-23, our score at the half. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll check some scores from other games around the area and get you ready for the second half of action here in Vanceburg in a key 63rd District tilt. And our coverage continues after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Hey fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team without changing your spending habits. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. So come on in and sign up for your team debit card at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue in Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration. That was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now. With ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/findyourcareer.
Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, is a locally owned pharmacy devoted to providing excellent customer service. Not found at the chain drug stores, Gillum Drug carries over-the-counter meds, wonderful seasonal decor, creek bottom candles, jewelry, and specializes in skincare products. Gillum Drug offers allergy shots and all immunizations with no appointment needed, and Gillum Drug will treat you like family. Stop by today and experience it. Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, next to Domino's.
Good look there courtside as the Lions go back through their warm-ups, getting ready for the second half of action. Leading Raceland 26-23 here at the half. James Carr, happy to have you along with us tonight. Courtside camera, Felicia Collier. Our executive producers, MJ McKay. We'll be back here with you Friday night here in Vanceburg as Greenup County will make the trip up the AA highway. 7:10 our countdown to tip-off coverage begins, or somewhere thereabout. Again, scheduled for 7:30. All that depends on, obviously, the JV game. Narrowly flirted with overtime here tonight in the JV game. Raceland won that one 46-44. That was a good basketball game. The Rams found a shot down the end and avoided overtime. And that was one of the reasons why we were a little tardy getting this one back underway. So both teams will start with their starting five back on the floor. So for Raceland, Topping, Newman, Arnett, Thacker, and Gauze. Box, Collins, Jerky, Prater, and Noble for Lewis County. It'll see if Connor Thacker can get things going after having a very slow first half. Only 3 points, picked up 2 quick personal fouls as well. And if you're watching us on Facebook, or excuse me, on Twitter, or on YouTube, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. That's the way you can follow along with all of our upcoming broadcasts. Hit that like button, give us a thumbs up. Drop us a comment, let us know what you like, what you'd like to see, as we're certainly excited to bring you Raceland and Lewis County action here from Vanceburg in a place that many said would never have coverage like this. And we can't say enough for all the assistance from the technical staff here at Lewis County Schools to take care of some issues that we needed to get things squared away and bring you the coverage here tonight, and we couldn't do it without their assistance too. So, all right, second half underway. Racing with the basketball, the work at left to right as we view it here. Arnett takes the pitch off to the right side, goes dribble drive baseline on Collins, gets into the lane, stops, pumps, puts up a shot, and he's fouled. And if I got that one on Collins, that's his third. And that's exactly who it's on. So quickly, Lewis County will have to go to the bench as Jonah Arnett will go back to the free throw line for 2. Free throw is up, is good. So Collins will take a seat. Hunter Jerky back on. One more for the 8th grader. Can't get the friendly roll. Drew Noble claims the rebound. 2-point lead for the Lions. Jerky will walk at front court. Give it out the box. Rams showing now a little zone of its own. Here's Jerky on the baseline, working on Thacker. Hemmed up. Brings it out now. Left wing. That's Jerky. Hunter Jerky, that is. Now Trey Jerky. Box left wing. Trey Jerky will take it, reset the offense. Leading by 2 here with 7 minutes to go in the third. There's Prater out of the corner. High post box, right side. 12-footer there, good. Drew Noble's had the hot touch tonight. 4-point lead for the Lions. He has 14 in the contest. Here's Thacker. Spins on the right elbow. Launches it off to Gauze. Here's Newman. Pumps. Comes left elbow. Drops it off to Gauze baseline. Into the corner Topping. Topping steps in. Goes dribble drive baseline. Reverse shot. Tries to turn and reverse it out and throws it out of bounds. So the turnover on the Rams as Topping got the baseline. Had the reverse scoop shot. And then as he turned and tried to kick it out, he tossed it all the way down the far sideline out of bounds. So the turnover, the 5th for the Rams. Here's Jerky, front court. Off now to Hunter. Rams playing in that zone pressure now. Box a long range 2, no good. Ball tipped back out to Landon Newman. Newman front court, hemmed up near sideline. Turn, spins it out. Thacker takes the pitch, goes behind his back, finds a seam down the center of the lane, and it's kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rams on the baseline. Drew Noble trying to plead his case to Gavin Ramsey, saying it was touched last by Thacker. He said, not so fast, my friend. Topping to trigger in for the Rams. Looking for Gauze, gets it in to Gauze. Gauze gives it up to Arnett. Arnett wants a 3, a long arcing shot, no good. Noble skies for the rebound. Brings it front court. Gives it off to Trey Jerky. He'll step into a three straight away. No. Ball kicked out of bounds. It was saved by Box, and then he turned it over. And then the ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rams on the baseline. And Landon Newman will bring it in. Down by 4 on the Rams. Lewis County's led it by as many as 5. Raceland led it by 7. Nearly stolen away as Jerky got a hand on that one as it came inbounds. Topping goes down. Jerky with the steal and the score. And Holden Topping made the cut and everything gave. Injury timeout. We're back in 60 seconds on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
Hey fans, would you do anything to support your team? What about switching your checking account? With Ashland Credit Union's debit card, you can support your favorite team without changing your spending habits. Every time you make an eligible purchase with your debit card, Ashland Credit Union donates 10 cents on your behalf to the Senior Assistance Program. So come on in and sign up for your team debit card at Ashland Credit Union, 1300 Central Avenue in Ashland. Membership eligibility required, federally insured by NCUA.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Topping being helped to his bench in a significant amount of pain. Certainly will not speculate to any length of what the injury was, but when he tried to pivot out there near the midcourt stripe, it did not look favorable. So Parker Eisen comes back into the basketball game. Newman gets a heavy bump. And a turnover, no, a foul first, and Hunter Jerky just picked up his 3rd. Second player for the Lions tonight with 3 personal fouls. Scott Tackett leaves him on the floor. Newman working right at him. Gives it off to Arnett on the right wing. Now Thacker steps in, gives it into Gauze. Gauze back out to Eisen in the corner. Curls in, off to Gauze. Gauze on the baseline. Left side, turns, puts it up. Shot up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Puts that one up, no good. Rebound, Caden Box. In transition, Jerky. Cut off there by Parker Eisen. They'll give it out to Box in between the rings. Now Hunter Jerky will go to the point. High post, Jerky, and then a turnover. Stolen away by Thacker. Thacker with a head of steam, stops. Shot up from the free throw line is good, and Connor Thacker picks up his 5th point and cuts the lead down to 4, 30-26, inside of 4.5 to go here in the 3rd. Trey Jerky front court. Rams staying in that zone. Noble has it raked away from him. Loose ball, trying to dive for it. Now we've got a player down out at midcourt. 3 ball up, no good by Trey Jerky. Rebound, Connor Thacker. And then a whistle and a tie-up. And they'll get that one on Xavier Prater. That's his 2nd, team's 3rd. Colton Tackett returning for Hunter Jerky. Here comes Jules Farrell on as he'll replace Jonah Arnett. 4:06 to go here in the 3rd. 4-point lead. Good look there from our courtside camera from a shoulder look of Dave Anderson as Landon Newman takes the inbound and brings it front court. Colton Tackett will meet him there. He'll bring it off the left side, curls it out into the corner. Newman off to Farrell, nearly lost it into his bench. Gives it back out to Thacker. Wants to go inside to Gauze. He's double teamed. He finds a seam to the lane, puts a floater up, no good. Prater with a big rebound there. Trey Jerky in transition with a 4-point lead. Noble just inside the arc. Jerky wants it back. Feeds it inside to Colton Tackett, and he walked. He sure did. He tried to slam on the brakes but could not stop. 5th turnover of the basketball game for the Lions. They lead this one by 4, 30-26. Newman sizing it up, gets into the lane, puts a high arcing shot up, no good. Rebound comes off to Caden Box. In transition, Jerky. Jerky stops out up top of the key. Into the corner, Tackett. Spot up 3 on the way, got it. Colton Tackett making it rain from downtown Tripletown. 7-point lead for the Lions, their largest of the ball game. Thacker wants an answer. Spot up 3, no. Off the mark, no good. Box flies in for the rebound. In transition, Tackett from the right side this time. Here's Noble on the baseline. Feeds it in Jerky. Jerky off the window. Yes! 35-26 and a timeout requested by Raceland. 2:40 to play in the third. We're back in 60 seconds on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Good look there. The Lions breaking the huddle. Coach Scott Tackett. 35-26, Lewis County in front. Their largest lead of the night with 2:40 to play here in the third. Out of the timeout, Parker Eisen coming off. And back in is Jonah Arnett. Newman jogs it off to the right side, hands it off there to Farrell. Farrell centers it up, comes right side off a screen there from Thacker. Thacker backs it in. They lob it into Thacker. Thacker in the paint, puts it up with a hook shot is good. Nice take there by Connor Thacker for his 7th point of the ball game. Cuts the lead to 7. Rams led this one by 7 at 11-4 to open up the ball game. Here's Prater in tight coverage in the lane, and a tie-up on. They're going to get that on a reach-in on Jacob Gauze. So not the tie-up on the alternating possession. Gauze with the reach-in and the hold, his first team's first. Here's Jerky. High post right side. Jab step at Arnett. Steps back, pulls the trigger. Shot is up, no good. Noble with an offensive rebound. Ball squirts out underneath, and it'll stay with Lewis County. Two minutes to play in the third. Tackett surveying. Brings it into Noble. And then Jonah Arnett slaps it away from behind. Arnett spins in the lane, stops, puts it up, and he's blocked away. Box with the saving rebound. Here's Noble on. Gauze turns, puts it off the window. Good. Strong take there by Drew Noble. And a timeout requested by Scott Tackett. 37-28. And a full timeout. Back in 60 seconds on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store. We are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware Store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
1:42 to play here in the third as we welcome you back to Lewis County Middle School. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here tonight. 37-28, Lewis County leading this one. Trying to pick up a district win on would be only their fourth win of the season while snapping a 5-game losing streak. I talked with Scott Tackett before the game, and he was really happy with the way his team was trending as Thacker gets to the rim, but the ball goes out of bounds and goes back to Lewis County. Lost to Lawrence County in a heartbreaker here last time out on a heave three from the corner. But he felt like the team was coming together nicely. Here's Prater. Colton Tackett, out of box. Trey Jerky wants it in the right corner. As we approach the 1-minute mark to go here in the third. Here's a kicked ball as they try to enter into Noble. Andrew Collins is set to return, and he'll come on for Xavier Prater. He'll enter with those 3 personal fouls. 1:09 to go in the third. Fox takes it in the backcourt. Hands it off there to Jerky, hounded there by Arnett. Here's Collins on the wing, all alone, pulls the trigger, three's up and good. Andrew Collins off the bench and pushes it out to a 12-point edge. Here's Thacker, gets in the lane, turns, puts it up off the left side. It won't fall, but a chance at 2 free throws coming up for Connor Thacker. He'll get it on Jerky. That's his second. Team foul number 4. And Connor Thacker pushes the first free throw up and good. One more for the sophomore, and he hits both. Ten-point lead for the Lions. They've led it by as many as 12 before the 2 free throws by Thacker. Here's Jerky. Working on Arnett, gives it off to Box in between the rings, just a little bit left of point now. Lewis County stacking it up on the elbow. Let's see if they're going to try to dribble out the final 30 seconds. Landon Newman's going to come out and get a 5-second count going on Box, who jogs it from the right to the left. Now to Jerky. Jerky clears, he's got numbers. Goes dribble drive baseline, curls it back into Noble, who lost the handle on the peel. It rolls all the way back out to Tackett. Here's Jerky for a 3 in the corner, yes! Trey Jerky with 13. Thacker, 3 at the horn. Good if it'll go, it will not. And that takes us to the end of 3. 43-30. 13-point lead for the Lions. Fourth quarter when we return after this on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
The award-winning florist All That Blooms has a new location, 402 East Main Street across from Pritchard Elementary in Grayson, with gifts for all occasions including birthdays, sympathy, holidays, and anniversaries. Shop Monday and Tuesday 9 to 5, Wednesday 9 to 2, Thursday 9 to 5, and Saturday 9 to noon, closed on Sunday. Call 474-0390 for All That Blooms at 402 East Main, your full-service florist serving Grayson and surrounding areas. Check them out on Facebook, allthatblooms.com. That's BLOOMZ.
When you shop Grayson Sporting Goods, you're supporting a great family-owned business with new owners and team sales. To celebrate, get all your high school gear, including high school spirit wear. Grayson Sporting Goods also does embroidery and vinyl transfers. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturday, 10 to 3. Check with Grayson Sporting Goods for extended seasonal hours.
James Carr, happy to have you along with us here. Lewis County will have the basketball to start the fourth and final period, and in the backcourt it goes to Caden Box, and off we go. Scott Tackett has shedded the jacket, hoping to shed a 5-game losing streak Here's Collins. Corner three's on the way. No. Front iron short. No good. Box fighting for a rebound and a tie-up off the far side. They'll get it on Connor Thacker. So Joe Bryan has received a warning after the infraction whistled against Connor Thacker. Jerky comes right elbow across the left elbow, curls it out to the midcourt stripe. Leading by 13 are the Lions. Goes behind his back, comes left elbow, stops, finds Drew Noble wide open on the baseline backside, and Noble puts in his 18th. 15-point lead for the Lions, their largest of the ball game. Here's Thacker off the right elbow and fouled in the lane. He's going to the line as Tackett picks up his first personal, team's 5th. And Thacker back to the line for 2. Elias Jackson will check in for the Rams. The first one is up is good, as he'll get Connor Sutton. One more for Thacker, who has 10. Got them both. 11 points for the sophomore. It leads the way for the Rams. Jerky front court. Has it poked away from Arnett. Arnett goes, stops off the left side, off the window, missed it. And then a whistle in the backcourt and a foul on Jules Farrell for the reach. His first team's 3rd. Just inside of 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Jerky backcourt. And then a reach-in foul there on Jonah Arnett. His first team's 4th. Now Caden Box right next to Joe Bryan will bring it in, does so to Trey Jerky. Jerky steps through off the right side, good. 15 points for Trey Jerky. And it's a 15-point lead once again. Thacker stops in transition, 3 off the right side, no good. Andrew Collins skies for the rebound. Chance for the largest lead of the ball game for the Lions on this trip. Here's Jerky in the lane, floater off the window, no good. Ball out to Arnett. Arnett in transition, runs it out to the left corner. Farrell from the left to the right. Starts to cross it over, stops on the wing. Here's Thacker, spins in the lane, off the window, good. Connor Thacker with a strong take there for his 13th point of the ball game. That cuts the lead to 13. Here's Arnett all over Jerky. Double team coming, Jerky turns, feeds it out to Collins. Collins got a 3-on-2 and then a kicked ball just outside the lane. Jerky's gassed right now. Scott Tackett looked at him and said, "You want one?" He said, "No." He's a gamer. Box takes it into Jerky. Jerky in that corner. And then a timeout requested. Scott Tackett says, "Give me a full." We'll take 60 seconds as well. Back after this on the Kuwait Sports Network.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
We're in camera up here on the platform with us, MJ McKay. Happy to have you along with us here tonight. On the road in Vanceburg, we'll be back with you Friday night. 7:10, our countdown to tip-off coverage begins as Lewis County brings in Greenup County. Here's a ball swatted away and nearly stolen away, and then a whistle and a tie-up. Who did we get it on? That's on Connor Thacker. That's his fourth. Team's fifth. So now Rams will have to run for Thacker. So it's Newman, Arnett, Waller, Eisen, and Jackson. Box, Jerky, Collins, Tackett, and Noble. Rams will try to run a jump. They get it away to Jerky. Right next to the near side and his bench, and then a reach-in foul from behind. That's on Arnett. So the next foul on the Rams will put Lewis County in the bonus. We've not shot a tremendous number of free throws tonight, but at this rate we may so do. Here's Jerky off the box. Gets the handoff, nearly had it raked away from him into the backcourt. Into the lane, floater off the window, no good. Fights for the rebound, saves it, and kicks it back to Collins. Right side three, no. Tackett with a follow, no. Noble with a stick back, no. Fighting for the rebound, and then a tie. So get the foul on Jackson. That's his seventh. Thacker back in. Jackson goes off. And Drew Noble to the free throw line. First one is up. Front 94. Thacker in traffic. Trying to get the spin move. Won't go home. Jerky with the rebound. Races it ahead front court. Stops left elbow. Has it poked out from behind. Newman with the save. Blocked away. I believe Andrew Collins was the one that got the hand on it first. Inside of 5 to kicks it off to Box on the far sideline. Newman hounding him there, trying to poke it away, looking at a double team. Now Collins. Collins steps through. Noble on the baseline. Spin, steps through, has it blocked from behind, gets his own rebound, puts it up, and that one's blocked, and that's Thacker's fifth. Team's eighth. So Thacker fouls out of this basketball game with 13 points. Noah Wallace will come on for his first action tonight. And Drew Noble back to the line for 2. First free throw was up is good. Braden McGlone will come on for Colton Tackett. Noble with 19, trying to make it a 20-piece. Good look at Noble there on your screen. Couple of dribbles, an eye, and a fire. And it's nothing but Twine. 20 even for Noble, and it's a 49-34 advantage for the Lions here at home. Here's Eisen. Hemmed up there by McClone. Gives it out there to Arnett. Waller, long three from the left side, in and out, no good. Noble with another rebound. Approaching the halfway mark. Left to go here in the fourth. Box dribbles out of the pressure. Trying to kick it off into the corner and throws it away. Stolen away by Arnett. Front court, off to Waller, left side. Here's Newman. Into the lane. Reverses back out to Waller. Now Arnett. Goes right elbow. Big scoop shot, no good. Noble with another rebound. You can tell the Rams really bothered with the size inside by Noble. Here's Jerky. Brings it front court. Box in between the rings. Back to Jerky. 3:30 to go in the ball game. Jerky tied up, and timeout, Scott Tackett. He says we'll take a full. We're back in 60 seconds on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
You know, financial security begins at home with home ownership. If you've been putting off looking for a home because you think you can't afford it, you owe it to yourself to check out Members Choice Credit Union. Members Choice Credit Union has programs for first-time home buyers and more to help put you in the home of your dreams. Call, click, or stop by Members Choice Credit Union today.
Members Choice Credit Union, NMLS 411945, Equal Housing Lender. Call for additional information. Other restrictions may apply.
Doubt, stress, anxiety, frustration. That was yesterday. Today is your day to get back on track to a brighter future. At Ashland Community and Technical College, we're open and ready to help now. With ridiculously affordable, amazingly flexible classes that can lead to highly paid positions in IT, healthcare, and more. The real world's tough, but not as tough as you. Visit kctcs.edu/find your career.
And it's 51-34. And then a steal. McGlone fouled on the way up. Newman picks up his third, team's ninth. And Brady McGlone to the line for the first time tonight to shoot two. First one is up, is good. 52-34. Second one won't stay home. Arnett in the lane, up no good, but he's fouled. Foul on Xavier Prater. That's his third, team's sixth. And Jonah Arnett to the line to shoot two. Prater returning for Drew Noble in that last timeout. Noble's earned himself a spot on the bench tonight after a heck of a performance. Second free throw tumbles across the cylinder and flies through. 52-36. Here's Box. Splits the difference and can't get it to stay home. Prater, though, with a stick back. (54-36). Inside of three to go in the ball game. Arnett, off balance shot. Box with another rebound. Jerky brings it front court. Tries to force it underneath. Was looking for Prater on the block, but he can't hang on to it and it goes out of bounds. Back to the Rams. Newman front court, hands it off there to Arnett on the left wing. Newman back out of the left corner now. Tries to step in, 14-footer off the mark, no good. Andrew Collins with a rebound. Ball raked from behind by Arnett. That's his third, team's 10th. Double bonus the rest of the way for Lewis. So Caden Box will go to the free throw line for two. Lewis County tonight, 8 of 11 from the charity stripe. And they're 2 minutes and 13 seconds from snapping a 5-game losing streak, but more importantly, picking up a district win. Free throw is up, is good. Connor Sutton returning. Ross Burton will check in. Trey Douglas and Charles Welch. One more for Box. That one's too stiff. A rebound and a tie up underneath. And foul is on Connor Sutton, his first. And Xavier Prater will go to the line and shoot 2. That one missed everything. Sutton off. Back in as Elias Jackson. And Noble returns for Braden McGlone. Shot is up, no good. Noble trying to get the putback. Charles Welch has it. As we've got inside of 2 minutes to go. Here's Jackson, fouled underneath. Look at the foul on Andrew Collins, his 4th, team 7th. So Elias Jackson to shoot 2 free throws. First one's up and no good, in and out. Scott Collins was just about to make my newspaper article even longer than it had to be tonight. Or Scott Tackett, excuse me. (55-36), a minute 45 to play. Lewis County's going to snap a 5-game losing streak, but more importantly, pick up a big district win here on the home floor. Shot is up, no good by Noble. Rebound by Jacob Waller. Trey Douglas out of the corner. Here's Elias Jackson in the keyhole. Goes to the right side, Ross Burton. He pumps, steps in, loses the handle on the peel. And then subs coming in across the board for Lewis. Let's see if we've got all of the numbers is the question, and I know that we don't. Here's a dribble drive on the baseline, cut off inside of a minute to go. Shot is up, no good, blocked away by Welch. Three ball, no good. Long rebound pulled out by Welch. Douglas in the lane, good. (55-38). Isaac Brown, 57-38. And the Rams are going to walk it out on that one. Lewis County's going to snap a 5-game losing streak with a hearty win here tonight on the home court. 57-38, your final score. Postgame show when we return after this on the Co-Ed Sports Network.
Hey, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Michael. Come see us at Bowman's.
Bowman's can do frame repair. They have a downdraft bake oven for a factory paint finish. And they get your vehicle back to its pre-accident condition with qualified iCar Gold certified technicians. Bowman's is also an ASE certified mechanical shop, providing transmission flushes, steering and suspension services, AC service, oil changes, and tune-ups. That's Bowman's Auto Service, Lexington Avenue in Flatwoods. Call 836-0837. Visit Eastside Kids Boutique in Grayson for the best selection of clothing for boys and girls, including newborns. Eastside Kids Boutique has affordable clothing for every season, including t-shirts, sweaters, hats, and more. Eastside Kids Boutique even has items for that special lady in your life, including home decor, clothing, jewelry, accessories, gift baskets, and more. That's Eastside Kids Boutique, 603 East Main Street in Grayson. Call 606-475-1683 or visit them on Facebook, Eastside Kids Boutique in Grayson.
Hello, I'm Michael Bowling, Senior Vice President of Kentucky Farmers Bank. When you do business with Kentucky Farmers Bank, you're making an investment in your community. Your money stays local, we never sell your loan, and in turn, we invest in local families, churches, schools, and charities. We believe in our community, and that's why we are the better bank for loans.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for loans since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Clark's has what you make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
We all embark on times in our lives when we could use a little help. Whether you need support caring for a senior, an adult with a disability, a veteran, or a loved one recovering from surgery or other health events, First Light Home Care is here for you. When you choose First Light, you get more than a caregiver. Schedule a complimentary consultation by calling 606-393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
Final here tonight, 57-38. Lewis County knocks off Raceland and picks up a district win to even up their district mark at 1-1 on the season. Let's run you back through this one. Raceland took an 11-4 lead early on. A 7-0 run by the Lions to close the first quarter. We're even at 11 after the first 8 minutes. Raceland opened up a lead. Lewis County answered with a 7-0 run, and they led it 26-23 at the break. Lewis County, though, flexed their muscle in the third, and they outscored Raceland 17-7 in the third period. Outscored Raceland 14-8 in the fourth. Drew Noble with a double-double tonight, 20 points, 10 rebounds. Trey Jerky tosses in 15. And let me look at something here, because on here I do not have Trey Jerky leaving the court tonight, and I don't recall him ever going off the floor, and that's huge for this Lions team and especially where it wants to go this season. A big win by the Lions tonight, and we'll continue talking about it when we return after this in the postgame show on the Cool Hits Sports Network.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world-famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
Pure Country Chevrolet in Grayson is working hard every day buying and trading for the nicest used vehicles in the area. With over 150 used cars in our huge dealer inventory, odds are we'll have the car you want at the price you need. And as always, we'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy one of ours. We also have new rides arriving daily, so come out. Look us over for your next auto need. With 4 locations, we're easy to get to, so don't wait. Come and let us help you have the vehicle you deserve at the best deal every time. On the web, purecountryauto.com, or call us 606-474-5116. Pure Country Chevrolet, find new roads.
The award-winning florist All That Blooms has a new location, 402 East Main Street, across from Pritchard Elementary in Grayson, with gifts for all occasions including birthdays, sympathy, holidays, and anniversaries. Shop Monday and Tuesday 9 to 5, Wednesday 9 to 2, Thursday 9 to 5, and Saturday 9 to noon, closed on Sunday. Call 474-0390 for All That Blooms at 402 East Main, your full-service florist serving Grayson and surrounding areas. Check them out on Facebook, allthatblooms.com. That's BLOOMZ.
Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, is a locally owned pharmacy devoted to providing excellent customer service, not found at the chain drug stores. Gillum Drug carries over-the-counter meds, wonderful seasonal decor, creek bottom candles, jewelry, and specializes in skincare products. Gillum Drug offers allergy shots and all immunizations with no appointment needed, and Gillum Drug will treat you like family. Stop by today and experience it. Gillum Drug, 1237 Carter Avenue, Ashland, next to Domino's.
Hey, this is Greg Gibson with Greg Gibson Insurance, and just an announcement, I'm retiring from Major League Baseball. This will be my final season. After 24 years as Major League umpire, I'm ready to become a full-time insurance guy. So anyway, if you haven't heard about us, check us out on the web, www.greggibsoninsurance.com. Give us a call today. Stop by. We'd love to talk to you about your insurance. give us a call today. It's Greg Gibson Insurance, helping you make the right call.
I love winning basketball games and only shooting 9 threes. I love that.
Back here in Postgame show on the Cool Hit Sports Network, joined with Lewis County head coach Scott Tackett. Coach, I talked to you before we got on. I said, I don't think Trey Jerky came off the floor. You said, I tried to take him out. He wouldn't come off the floor. When a kid misses a month of not practice but game time, it's hard to get him off the floor.
Yeah, he his first couple of games, he asked out a couple times. But, we've had we got to work on Trey's mind as much as the conditioning, because sometimes he tries to do too much. And he's just now back to the point where he's trusting his teammates. And, he was really good tonight. We had him for 15 and 10 and 5 rebounds. So, that's pretty good point guard play. And plus, he's really elite defensively as well. So, when we talked to Drew last year, I guess it was, Mr. Galls absolutely wore him out on the backboards. If he gets going early, he's going to be hard to handle. And so Drew took that challenge, and we're tickled to death with his progress. You're right. He's one of the best post players in the region right now, only a sophomore. So I'm glad to have him 2 more years.
You're down 11-4 early in the first. You take a timeout. You guys respond with a 7-0 run. You even at 11. What do you like about your response for your team?
Well, we were a little hesitant. We were on a heel start all year long, and I just calmed them down and told them, I said, this is what we're going to run. We're going to get some post touches here, and Trey, you'll have some driving lanes. You just got to make the right play, whether it's a kick out or a dump down or a finish. And Trey had a little bit of a frown on his face when he came to the huddle, down 11-4. But when he came out of the timeout, he was a different dude.
I think one of the biggest plays, and maybe even the start of the dagger, you guys get a 3 by Colton there in the corner, a stop, a run out by Trey on the other end, a quick 5-0 run, and that kind of got everybody in the building wearing red, white.
Colton he and Hunter Cherokee and Braden McGlone, those are the 3 guys we look to for energy off the bench. They can come in and they can really apply some pressure to some guards, and that's what we wanted. Coach Brian, he went small there, 5'6", 6'2", 6'1". So we've got some length. Our guards are big, and we did a good job of challenging shots tonight.
Only season, but more importantly, evens you in district play. How big is that?
Oh, it's huge. And our kids needed to win. I'm sorry, we have redefined roles this year. We had a plan entering the season, and Trey gets sick. We adjust. We were really starting to play better with that second group. Trey was out when Trey came back. We were really seeing some improvements. So then we had to readjust. Trey's a ball dominant guard, and that's fine. We were doing it more with movement. Now that Trey's played his way back into shape, Xavier knows who he is. We've always played through Drew, and Box and Collins are starting to come around and knock down some shots. And I tell you, I really, really, really like my basketball team if we can knock down a few shots. We haven't shot it very well from 3 this year, but we hit 10 against Lawrence County, and we were 4 for 9 tonight, which is really efficient. So if we can make enough jump shots, I really, really.
Yo, good, he says. I like it. Let's take a break. We'll return and continue our coverage here in the Postgame Show on the Cool Hit Sports Network.
We can dig it at Callahan's, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects. Contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports.
393-0669 for companion care and personal care. First Light Home Care is here for you.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky.
When you shop Grayson Sporting Goods, you're supporting a great family-owned business with new owners and team sales. To celebrate, get all your high school gear, including high school spirit wear. Grayson Sporting Goods also does embroidery and vinyl transfers. Open Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturday, 10 to 3. Check with Grayson Sporting Goods for extended seasonal hours.
Back here in Postgame Show on the Cool Hit Sports Network, joined with Raceland head coach Joe Bryan. Coach, you guys, you staked yourself a good lead there, 11-4 early on. They take the timeout. They go on a 7-0 run, and you kind of see that got them back in this basketball game. And anytime you put some energy in this team, in this gymnasium, it's a tough place to play.
Yes, it is. Very hard place to play.
you know what you're getting when you come here. It's going to be a tough battle, 63rd District. Thought all year long we've had every excuse in some games, you know, whether it's going to Menifee 4 times in a row or Christian getting, you know, injured in the semifinals, and we haven't used those excuses. And tonight I thought we let a couple injuries, a couple of foul trouble type things, just take our energy and our momentum away.
Connor getting 2 personal fouls there in the first quarter, it kind of slowed you down a little bit, but you got some good energy there from Holden. He really stepped in, and he led you guys there in the first half.
Yeah, he did a really good job, and then he goes down in the third quarter there. So just kind of bad luck after bad luck seemed to hit us there.
17-7 run there in the third quarter, and I talked with Scott. I said the corner 3, a stop on the other end, and a jerky in transition. And when he gets going downhill, he's a tough kid to slow down.
Oh yeah, he's pure athleticism. He's we knew that coming in, and he played a really good game. Credit to him.
You got to push this one away quickly because you got to turn around. You got another big district game Friday night against Russell. Is that one, to get back after it, but 2, again, like you said, you've got some injuries. You got to try to get things cleaned up.
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out what's going on. Gauze, you know, he hurt a hammy there in warm-ups, or maybe a groin. I don't know. We got to see how he didn't play in the fourth quarter, did he? So we got to figure out what's going on with him. Hopefully, get Christian back tomorrow. Get him clear. Keep working Sutton in there. See what Topping's ankle looks like. What's going on there?
Coach, appreciate you taking the time.
Appreciate you.
Joe Bryan joining us here in Postgame Show. All right, let's run through some numbers real quickly, and then we'll wrap it up here tonight. 4 of 10, 40% from the three-point line, 60%, 9 of 15 from the charity stripe. 38 rebounds this evening, 9 turnovers in the basketball game. Unofficially, Drew Noble, 20 points, 10 rebounds. Caden Box had 11 boards on the evening. Noble with 20 points. Trey Jerky finishes with 13. For the Raceland Rams, 13 of 42, 31% from the field, 4 of 14 long range, 28.6%, 57.1% from the free throw line. That's 8 of 14, 21 rebounds, 9 turnovers in the basketball game. Connor Thacker leads the way with 13. With the loss, the Rams fall to 10-7 on the season. With the win, the Lewis County Lions goes to 4-13. But more importantly, Raceland goes to 0-1 in district play, while Lewis County evens up at 1-1. A big thanks to our crew here tonight. MJ McCann, executive producer, our courtside camera, Felicia Collier, and all the great folks here at Lewis County High School. We greatly appreciate their assistance in getting everything squared away so we can bring you action now from Lewis County. And we'll be bringing you that again coming up this Friday night as Lewis County welcomes in Greenup County in another big 63rd District contest. I'll be on the call with you beginning at 7:10 for countdown to tip-off, and 7:30 we'll put it in the air here from Lewis County Middle School. Again, your final score here this evening, Lewis County 57, Raceland 38. For MJ McKay, Felicia Collier, and all the great folks at the Cool Hit Sports Network, I'm James Collier saying good night and have a good evening. Thanks for watching. You've been watching another exciting high school basketball contest on the Cool Hit Sports Network and Cool TV. Tonight's game was brought to you by Clark's Pump and Shops of the Tri-State, A&A Porta Potties, Stolt Pharmacy, Greg Gibson Insurance, Callahan Excavating, James Dewitt Best Hardware, Ashland Credit Union, Trace Hermanos Mexican Restaurant, Members Choice Credit Union, Ashland Community and Technical College, the Greenup Baptist Association, First and People's Bank, Kentucky Farmers Bank, Pure Country Automotive, Raceland Christian Christian Center, Eastside Kids Boutique, First Light Home Care, and Tyler's Pizza. This has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Cool Hit Sports Network and Cool TV.